Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. Today's episode is going to be a selling side eBay sales episode. So I'm going to go through the things I sold over the weekend and Monday and Tuesday. A lot of interesting sales with a lot of diversity between what I sold. So stay tuned. There's a lot of crazy things. Let's do it. Chase after the right price. From A8 we got a Xbox 360 controller with some joystick wear. I believe it is this one right here, but actually it might be this one. It's one of the two. I'll look at the picture, make sure I get the right one. And that sold for $14.99. So it works, just has some joystick wear. It's definitely this one. So $14.99. Not a bad sale for a rough condition controller. From A9, I sold a little DS game, cartridge only. It's like a basketball game that's pretty uncommon. Let's see if I can find it buried down here somewhere. It'll be in one of these little bags. I'll stop it real quick and come back when I find it. So here it is. It is called Top Trumps NBA All-Stars. And it sold for $9.99. Took a while to sell because it's just really uncommon and not that desirable of a game. But sold for $9.99 shipped. So next up we've got a card, which I actually keep right here. It's a Potion Energy. Uncommon reverse hollow. Sold for $11.99. And it is in this stack of cards somewhere. I believe it might be behind these trainers. Nope. There it is. So believe it or not, I sold a potion card for $11.99 shipped. Pretty good sale. So just want to remind you guys, if you like this type of video, I have some playlists, including one called The Selling Side. So that's going to be a playlist full of videos like this, full of videos with eBay sales. Sometimes I even have a couple videos with FBA sales and packaging and stuff like that. So if you're interested in the selling side, if you're a part-time seller, full-time seller, whatever, go ahead and check that playlist out. There'll be a lot to learn, a lot to watch for you guys. So I'm going to pull A6 down. I have two orders that sold from that bin. First order from A6 is this Ghostbusters figure, Spengler, sold for $14.99. Even included a little mini version. And then these I've had forever, these Warhammer books. Sold both of them together. Gonna ship those medium mail, and those sold for $34.99. And those will ship for probably less than $5. So good sale. Took them a long time, but I'm happy they're gone. So I'm in the other room. The lighting's gonna be bad over here, but I finally sold my Darth Vader figure. Got this in a big collection of Star Wars a long time ago. All I've got is Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker left. Let me see, Darth Vader. Maybe I've got him in the blue bin. I do. So there's Darth Vader. He sold for $29.99. So I got these in my vintage Star Wars purchase. Purchased a whole collection for somewhere around $100, and I've made probably about $350 on the collection now. So it ended up being a really good purchase. I've actually got one more sale from that same big purchase. I purchased some modern new Star Wars as well, and I sold some figures from that. So let's pick those. So this sale is from B5, which is this shelf here. I'm just going to have to pull them out one by one. But it's these Star Wars guys that sold. I'll get them all out and then I'll show you guys once I pull them all out and tell you what they sold for and what I paid. So here's all the Star Wars figures. I sold them in a lot of 9. They're basically all from the same set. And they sold for $143.99. And I sent a 20% off to a buyer. They've been listed for a while. I think I had $60 into them, so I did okay. I only say okay because it took so long. It took, I don't know, 5 months for them to sell. So I'll probably about double my money after shipping and fees. I'll take it. But yeah, so $60 into them, sold for $143.99, and now I got to start shipping and packing some of these orders. So it is now Tuesday, and I'm going to pull Monday's sales. 11 items sold for $319.40. First thing that sold is this Meatloaf album. It sold for $13.99, and I got, I don't know, pennies into this one. I bought a whole collection for $80 like last year. Sold all the stuff that I didn't separate to sell individually and got my $80 back. So I guess I've got like nothing into this. And I've sold a decent amount of classic rock records from that collection. Next thing that sold is this, the Hack Volume 3 Redemption disc only. It sold for $14.99. This is so old I don't even remember what I have into it. It was a long-term FBA return. It did not sell, and I removed it so I wouldn't have to pay long-term fees. And then listed it on eBay, and it sold pretty quick. Must have had it listed for too high on Amazon. And then I've got bin A3 pulled down because a lot of things sold from that bin, including Mario 3D Land. This was another long-term return from Amazon, so probably got $5 into it, and it sold for this much. I'll put a screenshot. Also sold this For Real Friends dog parts and pieces for $19.99. I had the dog listed, but it had corroded, like a rusted battery compartment, and did not work and just was not selling. So I decided just to throw away the dog because it's been like 2 years and it's huge, taking up way too much room. But I only had $20 into it, so I lost a little bit of money after fees and shipping with this, but got close to the money back by selling just that stuff. Toy Story 2. I think I picked this up at Disc Traders for 15 or 20 complete. And this sold for $39.99. So that's a good sale. It's in really good shape. So I'm definitely okay with that sale. And then this Indy Racing 2000, no manual, but it's got the box and the game, sold for $19.99. And the buyer said to package carefully. I certainly will. I always package games like this in cardboard boxes with some bubble wrap. Ship them first class. Usually comes to around 13 ounces. But I've got a nice size of box that I keep right here, a 9x6x3. You can order these on eBay for fairly cheap, around 50-60 cents a box if you get them by the 100. 9x6x3, if you guys are wondering how to ship box games safely. So that's it, that's all out of that bin. Alright, next up we've got from A5, SNES controller. I believe I got this online GameStop when they were doing buy two get the third free. It's got some wear on the start and select buttons, so that's why I sold it on eBay instead of Amazon, so the buyer could clearly see that. Probably got $6-7 into it, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. And then this Charlotte Hornets hat, I've had this for over 2 years, and noticed that it was listed for 16 months or more on eBay, which is a problem. So I ended the listing and relisted it for cheaper, and it sold for I think $10. I took an offer, probably got $1 or $2 into it. I don't pay much for these at garage sales, but I'm just happy to get it out of here. And that's all that sold from that bin. Let's see what's next. So from A7, sold Basic Computing Language. I think it's a like Atari 400 cartridge, sold for $10.99. Got $2 into it. Cleared out an estate sale of all their games for $2 a piece, and that sold for $10.99 shipped. And then actually a viewer sale. Shout out to Garage Flips. I know this video is similar to what he does, but I think he does a great job at showing sales in an interesting way, and I think that I sell, different items that he does, so you can definitely learn from what I'm selling. So if you see items that I'm selling for cheaper than what I'm selling them for, you can pick them up yourself. This is a Jungle Green N64. Got a bad power supply, bad power where it receives the power cord. Basically one of the prongs came off, and this sold for $49.99 for parts. No jumper pack, but it has the lids and everything. Good cosmetic shape. Unfortunate that it didn't work, but I just was like, I'm gonna get it out of here, hook somebody up that knows how to fix it. So hey, you didn't leave your name, but I appreciate the purchase for $49.99. Then the last sale is in the other room. I actually have started to try to convert this shelf to a eBay inventory storage shelf, and pretty awesome sale. These Fleer football boxes, 1985, just really uncommon but not too incredibly special. I paid $5 at a garage sale for both boxes together, and they sold for $99.99 shipped. Sold within 8 hours of listing, so I probably undersold them a little bit, but either way, I'm happy because I only got $5 into them, so that's a good flip. So it is now Wednesday, and I'm going to show you guys Tuesday sales. $380.93, 8 items, so good ASP, average selling price. So this Tauntaun figure sold. I was actually surprised this sold first day because it's got a lot of yellowing, but it has the harness, so that sold for $19.99. This came out of that huge Star Wars collection, which I got for $200. This I probably paid around $5 for, averaging it out. This Stormtrooper, again, has some yellowing, but it's the 12-inch original vintage figure, and that sold for $24.99. That one I'm not as surprised about because there were some comps going for $30. This is the comic book I paid $10 for. It's in incredibly rough shape, but it is Avengers number 11 with Spider-Man and Thor appearances, so it's a key issue. Paid $10, sold for $40 shipped, so still good profit on that. This was a cool sale. I didn't even know this was a thing. But this is the first print of the Mario 3 box. The Bros is on the left side. On the regular print, it's like in the middle. So this was a box. I think I just got this like box only at a garage sale, and the game wasn't there. So I found a first print cartridge which I had laying around because I keep Mario 3s to bundle with Nintendos. Didn't have a first print manual, but took an offer of $130 for Mario 3 in the box. Insane. I mean, the box is in great condition. I've got a retro protection protector on it. So yeah, if you're looking for these plastic protectors, retroprotection.com. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. It's just good products, and I know that he has watched some of the videos before, the guy that runs that. This Need for Speed, paid $1 at a garage sale, sold for $16.99 shipped. It's the long box version. Complete. Finally, these sold. Fisher-Price Loving Family. This is one where I bought a dollhouse with furniture and figures for $25. Actually gave the dollhouse, Thane gave the dollhouse to another garage sale so we didn't have to haul it home because it was in our most viewed video where we just filled the van, didn't have room for it. So I sold all the furniture for like $50 plus shipping a while ago, and then just sold these for $30. So I ended up still making pretty good money, even with giving away the dollhouse. The Scooby-Doo cookie jar sold, $60 shipped. I'm going to probably ship it FedEx ground. Paid $5 for it, so that was a good score. $60 shipped. And then the Star Wars poster. Paid $10 in that big Star Wars collection purchase, and it sold for $50 shipped. I've never really shipped a vintage poster before. I assume the best way to do it is to roll it up and put it in like a tube. But I'm gonna like YouTube that and Google that before I do it, just to make sure I'm shipping in the best possible way. So those are the sales for Tuesday. It was a good sale day, and I'm hoping that this bad boy sells. Got an interested buyer that just wanted the dimensions. It's got a lot of watchers at $200, so that would be a great sale. We'll see if that goes soon. Thank you guys for watching Chase After the Right Price. That's going to be it for today's episode. If you learned something, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. Also, hit that subscribe button. We got videos coming out every Friday, and sometimes Monday or even Tuesday. So, we'll see you next time. Peace. Chase after the right price.